Hi everybody, it's TribeSimmer here and welcome to my channel. Now, we are starting today, this is my first video that I'm narrating, with my very own Castaway challenge. So the idea of this challenge is there's been 8 Sims and they've been shipwrecked on a desert island. They're stranded, they can't leave and they need to create their own civilization to survive. So I've created my own Castaway island. You may have already seen the speed build of that on my channel already. A few things have changed since then, but let's jump in and see what's going on and meet our Sims first. So this is Annie. Let me zoom in on her. She's our first Castaway. She is, all of our Sims have various traits, and I'll have a couple of skills as well. So this is Annie. She loves the outdoors, she's creative, she's non-committal, and she has skills in painting and wellness. So like I say, all the Sims are just getting up to their own business, doing whatever they fancy. I've left them to their own devices for a little while, and we'll see what happens. Where's Clifford? He's our next Sim. Oh, I think he's asleep. Asleep somewhere. Ah, here we go. So here's our sleepy Clifford. We'll see him properly later on because he's, you know, you get a bit tired after being cast away a little bit. You know, they found some hammocks, which is actually custom content, which I will link down in the description below. So Clifford, he is a loner, he's a bookworm, and he also loves the outdoors. It's a little bit handy loving the outdoors when you're having to live outside. And he has skills in logic and handiness. At the minute he's definitely showing off these skills by sleeping. Let's move on. Where's our next Sim? Ah, this is Stephen. See, he's pretty handy. He's already got on the island, started thinking, right, we're going to need to eat, let's start some fishing. So he is a bro, he's active and he's ambitious. He has the fitness skill and charisma skill, and by the looks of things he's getting the fishing skill right now. Why are a lot of our Sims asleep? I suppose they are all tired. Right, the next one is our sleepy Elena. Now she's a good Sim, she's a genius and she's ambitious and she has logic and handiness skill. Again, she's having a nice little nap on one of our hammocks, and the hammocks are actually love seats, so they can only nap, they can't sleep. But that's okay. Who needs sleep when you cast away on a desert island? Oh look, there we go, I've already caught a fish. So who's our next Sim that we're meeting? Who is also asleep? Why are they all asleep? Right, so this is Cynthia. She is a outgoing Sim. She's creative and she loves the outdoors. She wants to be a freelance botanist, so the only skill I gave her is gardening, but she's level 5 gardening, which I think might come in a little bit handy, because she might be able to grow us some food we can eat, which is fantastic. Let's see. I mean, there's already stuff growing on here. And you water the plants. Go on, you look after our island. Who's in our next friend we're going to meet? Logan. Where are you? What are you doing? Oh, he's confident fishing, so he must be at one of the ponds somewhere. Ah, here we go. In his lime green speedos and what looks to be him walking on water. Bum bum bum. So he is a food. Yeah, he's a foodie. He's a goofball and a bro, and he has skills in comedy and video gaming. I don't really know how that's going to be useful, but you know, he's fishing, he's walking on the water. What more could we ask for? I'm gonna have to screenshot this. Walking on the water. Oh, must be catching something. There we go. Right. So, our next sleepy sim. This is... Where is she? This is Sophie. She's having... Oh! They're waking up now. This is Sophie. I would describe her as our high maintenance sim. And she is a snob. She's a perfectionist and she's lazy. So don't be too surprised to find her in hammocks. And we've got one more sim to meet. And that is Micah. Look, he's all energized. His custom content hair is not loaded. There we go. So he's cheerful. He's clumsy. But he's a foodie. And... Oh, I forgot to say... Sophie has skills in mixology and charisma. You had something that I'd missed out. So yeah, our final sims is Micah. He's just woken up here. So we're going to have to find something for him to do. And he's cheerful, clumsy and a foodie. And he has skills in cooking and gourmet cooking. And I think he's the only sim that can actually cook. Unfortunately, at the moment, there is no food on the island. There is plants growing, but there's nothing to harvest yet. So we'll just have to see what happens. So leaving them to their own devices have literally gone to sleep. So let's see what we can do. I think I've decided at the minute they have no money, as you can see here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have them... We have got a crafting table over here. And they're going to be able to build things that, you know, well, what they can build. But also what I've thought is that they can earn money to buy other things that they could maybe realistically make themselves on the island that they can't make on the woodworking table. So maybe they make a bed, or maybe you could get a wood an artist's easel to give them something to do, because there's nothing for them to do at the minute. A couple of them have got bits and bobs in their inventories, so that'll be good. I think we've got like a yoga mat, a guitar, you know, something they could have grabbed as they were coming off the ship, maybe something that happened to have in their hand. So that'll be giving them something to do other than just sit around waiting to die. I forgot to mention, the idea of the Castaway challenge is to see who's the last man standing, or woman. So I am expecting deaths on the island. I think probably the main culprits is going to be starvation, drowning because we've got this big motor on the outside, and possibly embarrassment because the only toilet that we've got is just literally, I mean, there's no rooms in here, so it's in the middle of nowhere. Well, out in the open. It's a little bit hidden behind these bushes, but it is here. So it's likely that people are going to walk in on us. I'm not going to build any sort of structures on the island. I might buy them items with money that they can earn, but I'm not going to buy them any items. I haven't got a campfire yet because I felt as though they would need to earn that. So I think we should get them cracking, doing things to make us some monies. So I think Clifford, whoopsie-daisy, sorry about that, guys. I think our friend Clifford should craft some things for us. There you go, he's happily having a swim. Oh, okay, we don't have enough simoleons to do that. Let's see. Let's see, we had Stephen, he had some food. Let's go into your inventory and sell some fit. Oh, he's got 2. Whoa, 49 simoleons. Excellent. We'll be getting this campfire in no time. Come on, Clifford. Go and build some things. What can you make? I'm going to have to get them another woodworking table as well, because they're going to have nothing to do. Ooh. How about a garden planter. We don't need a bar stool. And we can use that to grow all kinds of veggies, fruit and flowers. Yes. Because some of them, a couple of our Sims were quite handy and took seeds with them. You know, who knows what they were picking up on their little trip. Right, let me see what else we can do. Did you have something? Yes, you did. That isn't worth anything though. But I don't want it getting goopy. So, right, let's get you all cracking doing things. I'm gonna have a look through your... Oh. Let's see how much it is for their campfire. Because they can cook fish on the fire, can't they? Let me see. Where is it in appliances? Oh, if I went outside it would have just brought it up. I didn't think of that. I'll be on outside. Well, I nearly. Ah, here we go. Oh, they're 400. 450 simoleons. Well, they're gonna have to earn it. If they want to eat food, they're gonna have to earn food. Right. People are gonna have to get cracking fishing then, aren't they? I've decided I'm not gonna control any of their needs. Because I think that's down to them to keep themselves alive. So I'm going to, you know, get them to go fishing, but I'm not going to make them clean themselves, go to the toilet, go to sleep, feed themselves. What I'll probably do is have somebody cook some food and leave it lying around, and it's down for them to get it. Because, you know, they're their own people, and they need to... Well, they need to learn to look after themselves. And plus, if I look after them too much, they won't die. And that's the point. You have to survive on the island, not just live. Right, let's see what happens. Oh, nice one. Our lemon tree is improving in quality. You need to go and sort the gardens out. Right. So, we've met everyone and we've set everyone off on their tasks. So I think I'm going to call it a day at this part. I just want to say a massive thank you for actually watching my video if you've managed to get to the end. And I will see you all next time.